This is Mott. This is a redstone tutorial, and this is my auto pumpkin farm. This was requested by 14 Anthony 7095 from Reddit. When I posted my auto sugarcane farm, he asked for an auto pumpkin farm. Now this runs off of different mechanics. The sugarcane farm was bud powered. This is just a block detector, not a block update detector. So this is very simple. So if we grab a pumpkin, where are these guys? Here we go. And chuck it down there. So kind of a pseudo growth. It gets flung out and picked up by that minecart, and then dropped into this item hopper down here. So this is very similar to what I have in my LP in that world, except this is a bit larger and has a higher drop chance. Since someone actually requested this, instead of just using it for my own use, I decided to kind of improve it and make it just a bit better. To build this first section of it, you can just chuck down a block like this. It can be any block as long as that it is a solid block, so half slabs won't work. And put a lever on it like this, put it into the on position or the down position, and then put a powered rail here, and then a normal rail, and then come down a block like this and place a hopper, and that's where the items will go that get picked up by that minecart. And then you can go out and place a few more of these guys here, come around like this, and then place a detector rail there. And if those flip like that, just do this, and then, oh geez, okay, there we go. Okay, so that can be a little bit weird. And then coming off of this detector rail here, just go down a block like this, place some redstone dust, and then whenever that minecart hits this detector rail, this redstone dust will power, which will invert this torch, which will then uninvert or apply power again to this torch, and then this hopper here with this redstone dust. So whenever this is powered, this redstone dust will be powered, which means that this hopper is not turned on. However, when this is off, the redstone dust will be off, which means this hopper is being used, so any items that land on the hopper can be sucked up. And that is just to prevent some of the loss that you would get if that were a solid block, and block would just like land on there and you can pick it up with a minecart. The second half of the build is the actual block detector. So if you place down one block here, that is where the pumpkin will grow. Come out one block this way, and that is where the stem will be. And then coming out the back like this, place one piston here facing like towards this redstone dust, and that is what will break the pumpkin. And then coming over here, you can place a block like this with a repeater like this, so that whenever this is turned on and a pumpkin is here, then this repeater will receive power. So I can put it into this block, coming down two like this, placing redstone dust on top of those, and then it will power the piston, which fires, breaks the pumpkin, and then there is no signal or no closed circuit here, which means this turns off and the piston retracts and another pumpkin can grow there. So just to be safe, because pistons can be pretty unreliable as far as firing a block like this off in a direction, it kind of just fires it off wherever it feels like. There is really no set path for it. So some glass up like this, 2 blocks high, would be very useful. Obviously you can't put it on top of that stem, on top of that repeater, on top of the redstone dust back there, or on top of this redstone dust here, but that is what the hopper is there for. Chances of it getting back there are very low, and I've actually never seen that happen, and if it lands on the stem or the repeater, it should be able to be picked up with this minecart with hopper here. So you can place this on this powered rail, and then it will hit that block and just immediately start going. And so it just goes around this, hits the detector rail, which activates this little clock here, and then whenever it goes there, it just lands back on that path, straightens itself out, and then goes around again. So you guys can thank the 14 Anthony 7095 for this, because like I said, he is the one that asked for it, and without him I would not have done a tutorial for this. But guys, this has been Mott, and I'm out.